Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jack Chang here and today we're going to do yet another property review. It is Aradia at Lake City, KL North. So yes, mouthful, this project, Lake City at KL North. This is Aradia, this is basically the first phase. Yeah, and this is actually a huge development. What you see here is only a small bit of it, it's only the first phase. Second phase is just beside, but the whole total development is actually a 80-acre mixed development. Yeah, huge. Okay, and this is a project by Country Garden. So if you might have heard, yes, Country Garden sound a little bit familiar. It came up in the news earlier this year. Financially troubled developer from China, but for this development, rest assured it's okay because this is a separate entity, and judging by what we are going to see, you will have the confidence. Yeah. Somehow, this project is actually a joint development together with Desa Park City, which is basically the developer for Desa Park City. Okay, so going back to Aradia, you actually have 3 blocks here. 1, 2, 3 for a total of 1,003 units. And you have retail lots at the bottom here, 23 retail lots in total. So the car park that you see here, this is actually a separate building. The car parks are not part of your residential building, and this car park caters for both your residents, visitors, and also your retail shop blocks. Okay, going back to Aradia, the residential units, the smallest is actually a 567 square feet. That's a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and it goes all the way to 1,687 square feet, 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. So it pretty much caters for everybody, right? Regardless if you are a couple, a single, you know, get the smallest one, or it's an extended family, 5 bedroom units. Okay, so yes, without further ado, let's head in, let's go. Okay, so we have just crossed the road from opposite. So all here is still pretty much open, and that's because you got retail lots at the bottom here, yeah? So walking in here, no issues. As a matter of fact, that is also the entrance into your car park for your retail lot visitors, and also your residence is further behind, yeah, or here rather, your visitors shop lot is further behind. It goes all the way around to the block. Okay, so I'll just skip this part here. Okay, so we've walked in all the way from there, and this is it. This is the block that we are going to enter. The unit that we're going to review is in this block A. And let's go. So entering into the lobby, so you basically have a smart camera system. Now it's still not working, but you are supposed to either scan your QR code or call to the unit, and from the unit they can actually open. But of course, just repeat. So they've yet to activate this. And look at that. Very, very nice. So this is marble look-alike tiles, but it isn't marble. And how you can tell it isn't marble, right, is because the designs are duplicate. You know, you can see it's exactly the same. These 2 tiles, even these 2 tiles, you know, can you tell? It looks the same, right? But nevertheless, at a glance, looks absolutely perfect, absolutely nice. And even the walls, you also can tell it's not marble because it's a duplicate, right? So marble in natural form, it's never a duplicate. This is the mail room. Just wanted to show. So this mail room is very nice also because it has a good use of technology. I haven't seen this before, but what you basically have here is an electronic one. You basically key in your box number and then key in the password, or you scan your card and you automatically open your mailbox. Yeah. So there's no individual keys. It's all controlled here electronically, and there are, of course, there are a couple of panels. Yeah. There are a couple of panels. This is for Block A, the mail room. Walking in. So all in all, very, very nice, very, very luxurious. Yeah. Let's head up. Let's go. Before we continue on with our property review, a big shout out to the Nubia team for providing us with this absolutely awesome Nubia Z60 Ultra. Now this is their flagship phone and it features a stunning AMOLED display for vibrant colors. More importantly, what truly matters to me as a property YouTuber is that the Nubia Z60 Ultra also stands out with an impressive camera setup, capturing stunning photos and videos with its advanced imaging technology. For this property review, I'm using the 18mm lens for a wide-angle view, recording at 4K resolution with a 60fps setting for a buttery smooth video. With fast charging support and a long-lasting battery of 6000 mAh, it ensures that I can stay connected all day long. At the heart of the Nubia Z60 Ultra is Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. Whether you are a tech enthusiast, a photography buff, or a professional on the go, the Nubia Z60 Ultra offers a premium smartphone experience that exceeds expectations. Now, let's return back to our property review. Let's go! Stepping off the lift, we are on the 40th floor. So there are a total of 8 units per floor, 4 this side and 4 on the other side. And because of the layout, which is very unique, right? So each unit is almost like a corner unit. It's very well spread and placed. Yeah, it's not your typical straight line type of boring layout. No, this is more like a unique type of letter H. This side only, especially this unit there, I think this should be the biggest unit. This is 1006 if I'm not mistaken. And then you have 3 units here. Okay, let's go. Okay, and this is the entrance. So this is essentially a Type D, 1112 square feet. Extremely impressive landing if you see. So way more than enough for your shoe cabinet on the left. And if immediately you notice, right, this is not your typical type of door. Look at that, it's textured, that's one. And you don't get this type of textured surface, even the color itself. Yeah, and even the frame. Look at this. So I like the way how Country Garden and also this Desa Park City developer has done this project up. And you have electronic door lock, this is B-Tech. This is actually one of my favorite electronic gadgets. If you want to invest in a gadget for your house, right, get it for the electronic door lock, please. Why? Because this is one thing that you use every day, you go in and out. Cheapest are probably, I don't know, $1,000, but yes, I would strongly recommend anybody who want to automate their house, right, get an electronic door lock. That is rule number 1, okay? So stepping into the unit, look at that. You got a smart HIK vision here. This leads back to your intercom. If you recall earlier in our video, you know, at the lobby, right, you're gonna enter, it will link to this, right? Okay, so again, nothing short of technology for this unit. And to my side here, you got a DB box, flush, metal. Look at that. Yeah? Nice. So they've nicely hidden it at the back. At the bottom, here's a telecommunication box. Yeah? Where you have your fiber termination and also LAN points. Hence, you can expect LAN points at the living room and likely at the master bedroom. Very, very big, nice open space. Yeah. And there's already a sliding door leading towards your kitchen. Yeah. How often do you see this provided? This is the kitchen cabinet. Tiles all the way to the top. This is sink is by Kohler. I'm not sure if you can see. It's by Kohler, and Kohler is an American brand. Yeah, they're the ones who sponsored Manchester United, the jersey sponsors for Manchester United a couple of years back. Glass, see-through, so it's nice. Helps with the natural light coming in. This is where you put your washing machine. Yeah. This part here is again open to the elements, so you probably need to find a way to cover up your washing machine. Yeah. Aircon compressor is here. That's the aircon latch. Oh, very strong wind. Okay. The height is also very interesting. It's rather high up, I would say. Yeah, it's quite high up. It's to my waist, actually. Ooh, this aircon, look at that. It's super long. I don't know, this is very interesting. Okay, let's talk a bit about the view. So unobstructed view, very, very nice. This is actually another phase, the second phase for this Lake City. And you have more aircon compressors here. So all the rooms have aircons, all units are provided with aircons. And yeah, look at that. So I'm not sure if I can see, okay, I can't see. Basically, towards that side is the MRT station, Sri Delima. Oh, okay, I can see the MRT line. Yeah, that's the MRT line. As you can see in the distance, right? Let me try to zoom in. Yeah, that's the MRT line. I'm not sure which station is this, but further down here is actually MRT Sri Delima. And that is the Putrajaya line. That's the one that can take you all the way down to Ampang Park, Pesian KLCC. That's about 6-7 stations away. And if you were to walk there to the MRT station, it's about 1 kilometer. Okay, it's a bit noisy. Apologize. Construction works at the next phase, Baron. And so happens it's at the same level. Okay, let's continue on. So that design that you see is not just for the main door, but also for these doors here. Look at the frame. Yeah. So it's very, very different somehow. Compared to your normal units, this is the bathroom actually. Yeah. So they actually give a proper timber door, just like your room doors. Yeah, for your bathroom. And the bathroom, they actually swap it. So your bathroom is here as opposed to inside. It's cheaper to do your bathroom side by side. Yeah, the master bedroom is here, the master bathroom is there. And to do side by side, usually it's easier and cheaper because the piping, the sewerage, the waterproofing. The advantage of doing it here is that you actually have more space for your master bedroom. I've explained in my previous videos, if the toilet is actually side by side, right, you actually need to carve in this space here to lead to your bathroom. The bathroom will essentially be here. So you have a smaller bedroom size. But because they swap it here, so it is actually bigger, your master bedroom. Look at this, nice. Cooler with tabletop, even for your shared bathroom. And also your water closet, the bidet looks good. And there's a water, I think there's a water heater above. I need to validate this. And at the bottom here, it's a bit dark, you can't see, but actually there's a channel around, yeah? So the water can flow out easily. Nice. Very rare do you see this. Cabinets at the bottom. with soft close. Very, very nice. And this is the middle room. Look at the window. Okay, one thing about this, right? This panel, right, is that actually if you look in look further in, right, there's actually a rubber here also, right? How often do you have this all around the door so your door does not slam? It's padded. Yeah, it's padded. Schneider Electric. Super big window panels. I love that. Yeah. Nice. Oh, you got another. Is it a data point? I think it's a data point. Nice. That means there are more than two actually. Even this room has, and I'm sure the master room has. How about this room? Okay, you don't have data point here, but still okay. And this doesn't look into your yard, it still looks out, so it's quite nice, decent, and you got double window panels. Yeah. And the master bedroom. Again, look at the window panel. (1,122 square feet, type D). Yes, your data points, you have it there also. Yeah. This looks nice. Just as impressive. Probably slightly bigger, this bathroom. Okay, so yes, if you're interested to buy or rent this unit, do reach out to Gan. His contact is below in the description. He has other units also. Now that we're finished reviewing this unit, let's head down and check out the facilities. Let's go. So we kick off our facilities tour on the 8th floor. So this is the billiards room, and this is the only facilities room that I'm not going to step in because there's someone inside, but this is how it looks. Okay? And this is the darts room. So, this is the ice hockey table. And towards there, electronic darts. Yeah. Nice. Very, very advanced. Okay, people playing, so I don't want to bug them, but let's go. Continuing on. So everything is centrally located on this floor. Level 8, this is the only facilities floor. You don't have any other facilities on the bottom or even on the top floor. And it's really in the center in the sense that you have all your 3 blocks around, A, B, and C. Yeah. So we'll start off with this side here. This is the BBQ pit. I like this BBQ pit. Yeah. It really is. It gives you that BBQ feel. Yeah, you sit around the pit, literally a pit, and then you can sit a good 5 people on each side. And there are actually 3 pits, so they're not even stingy. Yeah. Nice. And you got 2 preparation tables, if you want to call it, you know, with a sink. This is a double bowl sink, Sorrento. And you have this. So this is very unique. I haven't seen this before in a condo actually. This type of public drinking, what do you call this? I don't know, public, basically drinking facility, yeah. So nice. I feel this are the small touches done by the developer, Country Garden. What they have done, right, executed. Again, they are very, very big. It's one of the giants, in property development back in mainland China. Herb Garden. Okay, I'm never good in herbs, so I can't really explain. It's decent. It's decent. They do name it, if you notice. Yeah. But that being said, these aren't your common plants or herbs that you use to cook. I mean, the more normal ones that you see, right? You have your pandan, you have your serai, that you can use for your daily cooking. This is ornamental, sort of, right? Nice in that sense, but not for cooking. Not that I know of. Hello. So happy children. Happy children is good. So this is your outdoor court, and it's a mixture. So you got a full-size basketball court, and also if you notice, this is actually a badminton court. There are two of it. Yeah. But again, to me, this is just very casual playing badminton, right? You can never take outdoor badminton seriously because of the wind factor. But yeah, I mean, perfectly fine for kids, to exercise, that's fine. So that side there, that is Jalan Kuching. Yeah, this is Jalan Kuching. Jalan Kuching, and there, towards the backdrop there, that's Batu Caves, Banjaran Titi Wangsa. Stunning view. Sky is clear because it just rained moments ago. Playground. So the playground is also very extensive. And the playground, again, they have this, they got this, what should I call this? This drinking water system. Yeah. I noticed quite a fair bit of mainland China tourists, or buyers, and that's not surprising, right? Because of course, again, the developer is Country Garden from China. This is the entertainment room. So this entertainment room, you have to book in advance. Only one they have to book in advance. But again, this is just a short preview, so I'm allowed to enter. Look at the screen. And there were a lot of sitting. So this is almost like a karaoke space, U-shaped, and you can see it. I don't know, this is big. You can see it. How many people to guess? 20 people? Yeah. Huge. This TV is big. This TV is big. It's up until my, just to give you an idea, it's up to my nose, this TV. With speakers up there, all around, 4 of it. Let's go. Okay, next on is the children playroom. been quite some time that I've seen a playroom that is nice. This is at my eye level though, so this is a bit dangerous, unfortunately. This is glass, it's a bit too low, very low. Developer, I think they should do something about that. It's equipped. You have toys. Yeah. Usually, the kids' playroom will have its own bathroom, but for this, you don't have. So you still need to use a common bathroom outside. Although inside is nice, the only thing lacking, what a pity, is a bathroom. Yeah. And again, some hazard too low. Yeah. Owners, please tell the management body to do something about that. Okay, let's go. Okay, we'll check out the swimming pool first. So there's an accessibility ramp just beside. Okay. This is a kids' wading pool, if I'm not mistaken. And here is your pool. So the pool is an irregular shape, yeah, and there's some patterns, looks like a floral design at the bottom of it. Okay. A few cabanas towards that end there. Toilet, and also changing room, and also sauna. Male changing room. So you have your male sauna. Okay, let me figure out how do I turn on the lights. Yep. Quite sizable. Yeah. In, out. Yoga center. So even for this yoga center, right, you will notice it's very, very different from a regular yoga center for a lot of other condos that I filmed. There's something about this developer and the way they execute, or rather there's something about these China developers. Yeah. It's just different. I don't know how to explain, but it's different. The vibe, the execution. Okay, let's go next. And what do we have next? Oh, this is the lobby for, not sure which block is this, B or C. Gym. And again, I had to get the guard to help me tag in. Okay, the gym doesn't look that much different, you know, in terms of execution. So it's still a bit different, huh? What do you think? Maybe it's because of all these photos, which I rarely see. Yeah. All in all, quite nice. Yeah. Inside, that's the brand. Okay, next. Let's head out. Okay. Reflexology puff. Meeting room. Right? The execution somehow is different than the local developers. This is a bit ugly, all this piping. Yeah, but that aside, I think it's still a very good effort done by this developer. Yeah. Continuing on. We have a games room, or stated here as table tennis room. Also a games room. So besides table tennis here, they also have football inside. Yeah, table football. Not the best of space utilization, but yeah, still decent. Still a decent effort. Let's go. Okay, continuing on. We have some parkour outdoor exercise equipment. And you get quite a nice view also actually, looking out into the lake. So this lake is actually part of this entire Lake City KL North, yeah. And so one of the hotly used terms for this development, right, is this HOPSCA, which basically is the abbreviation for hotel, offices. P, what's P? P should be, okay, I can't think about P, but C is supposed to be connectivity. S is shopping mall, and A is now apartments. So C, connectivity, refers to all this connectivity that connects this entire mixed development, not just within this development, but also externally, and that's where you have your LRT. So the master plan, right, they have actually this nice walkway all around the lake. Yeah, this is just part of it. Again, this is only the first phase, but as we develop this entire 80-acre master plan, right, you have this pathway, walkway. This is actually not inside Aradia, mind you. If you see, actually there's the gate. Yeah, this is the gate. That is actually outside Aradia already. Yeah, but again, that is part of the connectivity element. Okay, so yes, continuing on. Oh, I like the sunset. Yeah, we are about 5, approaching 6. Okay. Yes, let's not drag. Let's move on to should be my final facility, the reading room. Look at that. It's been quite some time since I last captured a reading room with this type of vibes. This is the type of renovation that you will likely do for a cafe or even for your home, your own home. Yeah. And there's some more. My only complaint, and sorry in advance to the owners, is that I think the lighting, although it's nice, it's not entirely suitable for reading. Yeah, despite this being a reading group. It's a little bit too dark, and of course eyesight is, important. For work, yes, I don't know, for just casual reading or using of a laptop, doing some work, but in general, for kids especially, I think it's slightly too dark. Yeah. But other than that, very, very well executed. I love the idea. Okay, let's go. So yes, that's the final one, the reading room. That sums up the review of this property here, Aradia at Lake City, KL North. If you're interested to rent or buy the unit shown above, do reach out to Gan. His contact is below in the comments and also in the description section. Let me know what you think about this property, yeah? To me, it has a very... Obviously, there's a unique way of executing it, right? From this developer, Country Gardens. The first time I'm seeing their work. They are not entirely new. This is actually their 5th project, mind you, the 5th project here in Malaysia. The known ones, the major ones are those down south, the likes of Forest City and Danga Bay. Unfortunately, that didn't do too well. There's a lot of talk about it. I'm not going to talk too much. You can Google up. It's somewhat abandoned. Very, very low take-up rate. Okay, very, very low. Yeah, but this, I think, is a complete different story altogether because we are in KL. And based on the way they've executed this, I think this will be successful. Yeah. Again, for this particular development also, they are partnering with Perdana, essentially the developer of Desa Park City. So I think with a strong, reputable partner, with a proven track record, I think this whole Lake City, KL Lake City, has the potential. Okay? Yes, that's about it. Again, thank you for watching. If you like this video, feel free to share it with your friends and family. Do smash the like button, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel, okay? Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!